Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Daddy. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday!
What comes after A-Day? B-Day! Oh yeah, happy B-Day.
This is how we met. We met at Trek. I quickly learned that this was actually a pretty cool guy and a really funny guy, and it was the kind of guy I really wanted to be friends with, and thankfully we've been able to keep that friendship going for years. I've heard that the sign of a really good friendship is when you can be apart for long periods of time, which is true. Sometimes, Alex and I go, months without really seeing each other at all. And, the saying is that if you can do that and it still feels like, you just met yesterday, that's a sign of a really good friendship. And I feel like, that's what I have with Alex. Every time we meet up, it's like, we just pick up, like where we left off. He's one of the few people that recognizes my King of the Hill quotes. So, happy birthday, buddy.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, friend. Hope everything goes well. Live it up with your loved ones and family members. You're a good man, and you have a great family. Best of wishes to you and blessings.
Happy birthday, Alex. Megan reached out to me and she wanted me to kind of tell one of the stories that I have about you. And one of the stories that I'll always remember is when I took you four-wheeling and out to a party back in my high school days. And because it was one of my favorite things that I remember when I was young. Like, I loved hanging out with older kids. And I remember taking you to this party up at my friend's house up by the temple, and they loved having you there, and you felt so cool. And then I remember when we were Jeeping, you probably remember this one, when I took you up to the B in that big green Jeep, and we were four-wheeling, and we were kind of going all over the place, and we went to go look at the B, or we were going to walk down to the B, but we saw those little baby rattlesnakes, and we decided to turn around and just keep four-wheeling. And then after we were four-wheeling, we kind of got in the sticky situation where I kind of was teeter-tottering off of these rocks, and I told you to jump out because I was really worried that we were going to roll, and I didn't want you in the Jeep just in case if we did. So that was some of my favorite memories with you, obviously, but you were pretty young then, and I think you remember them. But I hope you have a fantastic birthday and that you just have a good day, and hopefully we get to see you guys soon. All right, thanks, Alex. Love you, man. Bye.
There are quite a few things that I love and respect and look up to about Alex. A couple of them are his great sense of humor. I love that both me and him, and also Emmanuel, obviously growing up together, kind of share the same wavelengths when it comes to our humor, and that we can just kind of look at each other and look at something, and we almost always usually find what each other find funny, and I think that's pretty cool. I look up to Alex. Alex is very strong. He's always been kind of a pillar of strength, and I think we've all just kind of looked up to Alex in that way, as somebody that can be a pillar of strength in times of need, and Alex always steps up to those occasions. Another thing I love about Alex is his passion. He's very passionate about the things that mean a lot to him, whether that's movies or Bigfoot or his family or anything that that interests him. He's very passionate about it, and is always eager to share it with others, and that's something that I respect about him as well. One last thing that I respect about Alex is how good of a person in general he is, and how much he tries to help others, and how selfless he can be. And I'm grateful for that and for the example he set. And Alex is always somebody that I have always looked up to and will always look up to as a wonderful big brother. And I'm so excited for this new period in your life, and I know that as you put your trust in God and in those that love you, that everything will work out for you, and you'll be able to achieve anything you set your mind to. And I know that that's true. I love you, Alex.
Hey Alex, here is my 1-minute video for you. I just wanted to say a few nice things about you. One is that you're a very empathetic and loving brother who is very deeply passionate about justice, and I'm pretty sure that's no secret. Like, it's very touching that you'll cry for your loved ones when they're going through turmoil. And you're also very adventurous, like bringing us out on hikes and going camping with us. And you're also deeply passionate about, like, the stories of Sasquatch or the stories of our experiences. And you can definitely put it in a very cohesive manner. And when there's times when Alex or when you need to defend us, like, what I admire so much about you is that you will step in and you will not hesitate to have big words with the people who are trying to cross us. I love you, Alex, and wish you a happy birthday.
Alright, so for my story, it's not really necessarily a story, it's just like something Alex would do as a teenager and also as a young adult, was Alex, well, I don't know if everyone else could pick it up, but I certainly could when Alex was lying. He wasn't a good liar, and it didn't really come naturally to him. I remember he was on the computer, and I forgot what he said, but I just kind of gave him this look, and he was just staring back at me. He's like, "What?" And I was just like, you're a bad liar, Alex. And he did that, like, I wouldn't say several times, but once in a while he would, and I could just kind of immediately tell, like, he was lying about something. I think because mostly Alex was pretty honest for the most part. And then another thing I remember was when Alex had something on his mind or something bothering him, especially if it was maybe concerning something like a girl or dating issues or whatnot. He would be trying to be doing his thing, but he would make these noises or little little ticks that you could tell, like, something was bothering him. Like, I remember one time we were at the Furstenberg Center and he was just walking around, he was going like, and I'm like, what's wrong? And he's like, nothing, it's like, nothing's wrong, and it's like, it was pretty clear that something was bothering him, and I think he wanted to talk about it, but he also was, it was personal. He didn't want to talk about it, but it was bothering him enough he did want to talk about it, but, and then, oh geez, it's already been a minute and 40 seconds. Okay, I'm gonna wrap this up. And I was thinking how at Easter, on Saturday, I was just thinking how grateful I was, and how I was just kind of thinking, and it's just like a phrase that came up with, is like, I'm grateful. I love how Alex and I are on the same wavelength, and I was just thinking, like, ever since we were kids and teenagers and up until now, it's like we just like and understand the same things, and it's hard to describe, but I feel like it's a sibling thing, but also a best friend thing, since we were best friends growing up. I mean, I was best friends with all my brothers, but there was just this bond that me and Alex had, because we were, like, close in age, and, we came before Miguel and Emmanuel. So, anyway, that's my video. So, happy birthday, Alex.
Alex, my favorite memory of you is every time you wanted to be a superhero. I love you. Happy birthday. You are still a superhero.
I love you. I hope you were surprised.